In this episode, we have some fun.
And some mishaps.
And we go from this...
to this. We're probably about one Parquet episode away from having Parquet.
This is coach number 6 of 10.
In 2024, we found ourselves walking down a lovely quiet road in Surrey,
Hello.
going to collect our reclaimed Parquet.
Kat had found all of this Parquet on Gumtree, as usual, well done. And we had gone there with like 3 IKEA bags and a shopper.
We know, we'd taken more than that, but we had drastically underestimated how much Parquet there was and how many bags we would need to fill it. But we improvised.
We did, yeah, we made it work.
Tons and tons of loose parquet. Put some out on the floor just to check measurements. Obviously that's not how it's going to be. You a bit tired? Can't imagine why.
Yeah, that was really tiring work, wasn't it?
It was. It really, really was. And a year later, we realised that was just the tip of the iceberg.
If we thought that was bad, we had no idea what was coming. Welcome to my Parquet Palace. What are we doing? We are scraping bitumen off Parquet blocks. It's this gross sticky tar that used to be used to stick down Parquet bricks, Parquet blocks. Because we're using reclaimed Parquet, it's covered in bitumen, and we're worried that we won't get a kind of even floor finish if we don't remove most of the bitumen. So that's what we're doing. And it is a labour of love.
So what are we using to scrape it off?
Chisels and elbow grease, basically. Brute force. So, yeah. This is the job at hand. And we think we're going to need 700 for the room. So we're halfway through. We've done 350. And we think we've got about 350 left to do.
That's right.
And that's taken a fair whack of time. But we're powered by chocolate orange.
Yeah, we have fuel.
As you know, we've got our reclaimed Parquet, the underside of which is covered in bitumen. We've done a lot of research about whether we need to remove this or not. Mixed bag of answers on the internet. Some people say, yeah, absolutely, that you do need to remove all the bitumen. Others say that if you're using an adhesive that effectively melts the bitumen, then you don't need to remove it. And the recommended adhesives are Bond, which is what we've got in this massive tin, or something called Lecol, which is also meant to be good. So, do we trust that this stuff is going to melt enough bitumen that our Parquet bricks are going to lay super flat on our subfloor? We don't know, and we're going to try and work out whether we still need to carry on scraping the bitumen off. So, I am about to do a bit of a test. I've got 2 Parquet blocks here. One, I've used a chisel to remove a lot of the bitumen off the bottom, any bumpy bits, and one which is just how we received it, like super bumpy, covered in loads of lumps and bumps of bitumen. I'm going to stick both of them down with the Bond, see if the Bond actually melts this bitumen and it lays flat on the board, and if it does, it might mean we don't need to scrape any more Parquet blocks. So let's see. I'm in.
Oh, look at that.
It looks like, you know, dulce de leche or whatever, that caramel used in a banoffee pie. Okay. So, ooh, slipping and sliding. So this is the one that's full of lumps and bumps.
Lumps and bumps.
Fast forward to tomorrow. Cool, good experiment. I like that.
Yeah.
So we did that experiment, and actually both parquet blocks stuck down pretty well, but we didn't quite trust it, did we? So we decided that we would remove the bitumen anyway.
Yeah, and with the power of hindsight, having later on needed to run all of that through a saw, if we had kept the bitumen on there, it would just have clogged up our tools.
Yeah, so I think we did the right thing,
I think so too.
even though that was a lot of work. Whilst we're doing all of this, we also are preparing the floor, and we hadn't actually finished covering the whole floor in plywood yet, had we?
With good reason, there was a pipe sticking out of it.
Yeah, that's that. It's true.
We already mentioned our favourite gas man, Joe, moved our gas meter for us so that we could render this wall and sort of tuck this into the upcoming built-in. However, when he came around, I neglected to ask him about this. I don't know if it's coming across because I've got the autofocus on. There is a pipe here. It is sticking up out of the floor, and it was previously incorporated in the built-in that used to be here, like the massive built-in. It's pointless. We've had a gas inspector come here, and he confirmed that it is a dead pipe, so we need to cut it so that we can put floor down here. To this end, we got a pipe cutter, which unfortunately broke just in trying to cut this pipe. We also got the most diminutive little hacksaw in the world, which is not putting a dent into it. So I wasn't sure what to do, and Kat suggested try the grinder, so that's what I'm going to do now. Apologies, neighbours, this might get loud. Yeah, okay, here we go. I don't like all the sparks. That does not feel safe. They don't even burn. Like they're not really hot. They are a bit scary. I'm gonna get back to the saw. Okay.
Hi.
So after Sparkgate, we've decided a different tactic is in order.
Saw.
Right, that's the saw.
Sawing. Could I have a glove, please?
Pick your fave.
They're all left. Oh no, there's one right hand. They're all left hand.
Yeah, you gotta hold, yeah.
Ah, why is it so painful to hold this saw?
I don't know.
When it is sawing through it, just bloody hard work. Bloody hard, bloody work. Also, nobody at Sandflex Saws Institute has heard of ergonomics.
Well done.
I think that's okay as is, isn't it, with just that cap on?
I think so. I mean, I don't even think we need the cap, but yeah, absolutely. I think that's...
Pipe capped.
And now it's time to see if our lid fits.
This is what you cut a week or two ago, I think. It's like when you put the final piece of a jigsaw puzzle in. Oh,
Oh, a...
yes, baby! Fits like a glove. That's awesome.
That looks really good, actually.
Finally, the first time since we moved in that we haven't got a gaping hole in our floor.
Yeah.
Way!
Way! Luxury. Also, the very first time that we've measured something, sawn it, and then...
It's actually fitted.
And it's like, yeah, without us having to re-saw it like 3 times and discard a bunch of wood.
Yay!
Way! Enough monkeying around on the floors there. The eagle-eyed among you may have noticed something novel about our walls. How excited are you?
I'm very excited. What are we doing today, Leon?
Clapping our hands. Today, this room is turning into even more of a room because today we are starting to paint it.
Yay, feels so exciting. It feels like proper, like, renovation work. I'm
I
so
know.
excited.
I know.
So Leon did all the amazing plastering, which was fantastic. We've then sanded the walls a bit because there are a few lumps and bumps.
Because it wasn't that fantastic.
It was fantastic enough.
Meh.
Created a huge amount of dust that you've then cleaned.
Hence I look like this.
Yeah, hence you know I've got grey hair, silver fox.
Oh, nice.
So now it's all smooth. We've cleaned the room. We've got it all ready.
Yeah.
We are ready to put on our first coat of paint, which is going to be a mist coat. Why a mist coat?
Because the plaster will soak up all the moisture from the paint, and so you water it down. We've decided to go with 1-to-1 water to paint, so that water can be absorbed by the wall, or some of it.
By the plaster.
And then onto that we paint.
A white mist coat and a white undercoat. That doesn't mean the room is necessarily going to be white, but watch this space.
It'll give us a nice palette onto which
it will give us the blank canvas that
Yeah.
we can project our crazy ideas onto. So yeah, we're about to mix the paint and then we're going to get going, and we are super excited. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, that looks amazing. God, this is like so therapeutic. It's like a mindfulness exercise.
Right, let's see if we can fix this.
My mum was saying she thought it was called a milk coat.
Milk
And I don't know
coat,
if
because
she's
it's sort of
just- She's
milky.
just misheard that from mist coat, or whether that
Maybe
is
it's
what it's also called. So anyone who knows that can leave us a comment. I mean, it does look like milk, so it makes sense. It's exactly like milk.
Is that all mixed up?
Not really. No.
Oh wow. See, this is why I think people use the electric mixer. Yeah. Well, the wood is going to be sanded again, isn't it?
That's true. So not even that then.
So the wood is actually.
And we're going to repaint the ceiling. So
So maybe we don't have to worry about that, but we could do the switches and the.
oh, this looks so nice. Like some churning butter. Then we cleaned the ceiling, filling in any gaps, making sure it was all flat.
And then Kat handled the mammoth task of painting those ceilings. Chin chin.
Mulled wine painting time. So we are doing the final coat of our living room. I wanted a pinky colour. Leon wasn't so sure, but we agreed on a white with a hint of pink, but we couldn't really find that, so we've basically got a paint that's quite pink. So what we're going to do is mix some white into it to try and make it less pink and more white, and then hopefully that will be okay. Right, let's mix.
All right.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. If you've watched our Living Room Design Wars episode,
And if you haven't, treat yourself.
then you'll know that we had quite a few different colour choices, didn't we? And there might be a little bit more to come in our living room. Watch this space.
All will be revealed.
Wall will be revealed. Wall, all.
It's good. Hooray! I love you.
So this is our pink, very pale. This is a bit of white paint that we've got left, and we're hoping that mixing this will just tone down the pink a bit. Ready?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, this is so exciting. Ooh.
Oh, it's like those squashy sweets. Oh, ah.
Nice. How's it looking?
Pretty pink.
Pretty pink.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty pink.
Do you want to put more white in?
I don't know. I mean,
but it's pretty big.
Now's the time.
Shall we? Yeah, maybe.
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus.
Because otherwise it doesn't whistle.
And because there'd probably been an entire day without me messing up, obviously I did. I ended up using frog tape instead of masking tape on the freshly painted ceiling. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Mea culpa.
We need to do a few touch-ups, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
I think that's going to be really nice.
So do I.
It's already looking like much more pleasant than
Yeah.
that stark white, isn't it?
100%. 100%. So you might be wondering what the parquet blocks are going to look like when they're sanded down. Well, here's one I prepared earlier. We've just used our orbital sander just to give us an idea of what it looks like sanded. And of course we'll be putting some kind of oil or wax
or varnish or something.
Some sort of finish on it.
Yeah.
But it's so lovely, it's gorgeous oak.
So just for comparison, ta-da!
Scrubs up nicely.
It does.
Good morning. Oh, very dark. And my voice has gone a bit funny. It's a little bit better. Okay, good morning. It is the 30th of December. Poor cat had to go to work today. And in the meantime, I'm left with this. Those stacks, approximately 400 parquet bricks, have been cleaned up, as in like the bitumen has been taken off. All the other stacks still need to be addressed in that manner. Once the bitumen has been taken off, they go onto the table saw, the dreaded table saw where the tongue is removed. God, that sounds sinister, doesn't it? So this little bit here, that is removed to make it a perfect rectangle. Here's the thing. We still have lots of work to do in that regard. We haven't even started on the tongues, and our current saw blade is freaking insane. I mean, it's a very budgety table saw, but it seems to do the trick. It's just way too brutal a blade. All right, so here's the plan for today. Finish my coffee, tidy up a little bit, saw the plywood that currently occupies the space right in front of the fireplace, where we're probably going to end up having some sort of tiles or something like that, probably. And then I'm going to hoover, tidy up some more, screw down all the plywood to the floorboards, find a replacement blade for this table saw, potentially get back to scraping more bitumen. You with me? Great. Ciao for now. Whoops. I'm out of focus. Sorry about that. I ordered a new hay bale for the pond. The pond is about 1,200 litres. So I ordered a large hay bale. I must have misread the the decimal point, because I got a large hay bale that treats 13,500 litres.
And then we ran into some trouble.
Table saw trouble.
Tablegate.
Table saw gate. So we ordered a cheap and cheerful table saw online. That arrived. We realised we needed to change the blade, and we couldn't.
It was just completely stuck.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I don't know either. Ah, flippers.
So we had to send that back. They said they'd send a replacement, and they did. Exactly the same problem.
Oh my Christ, no.
Yeah, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'd found a table saw on Facebook, and another.
Yeah.
I've been in touch with all these different people. I even went to collect one in Essex, which is quite away from where we live. Got there, and the guy I was buying it from had accidentally sold it to someone else before I arrived.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Then Leon was sent off to Surrey, also not that close to where we live.
Yeah.
And eventually, third time lucky, or fourth time lucky really, we finally got our hands on a table saw. Alleluia.
Without a working saw, we can't finalise the floors, and without the floors, we can't wrap up our central heating.
And it was freezing. Good evening. It's almost 7 o'clock, I think, on New Year's Eve.
Woohoo!
We're not exactly party ready.
Nope. Not enough finery right now.
We've had quite a tough day, haven't we?
Yes. A really tough conclusion to a pretty gosh darn challenging year.
Yeah. We got let down by a table saw, which means we haven't progressed with our parquet as much as we would have liked.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do now, we have Negronis. So that's
Of course.
boosted things somewhat. And we're going to do a dry fit of our parquet, not for any reason other than I think psychologically it might give us a bit of a boost, give us a bit of a motivator.
This is the best idea ever.
So it's New Year's Eve, Negronis and dry fit parquet. Wow, well timed.
Ho ho!
Cheers.
Chin chin. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We have guessed it about right, you know.
Do you think so? Well, as in that we need more.
No, I think we've got enough.
Yeah.
But we haven't done, like, for a minute there I was like, God, we've done 200 too many, but I don't think we have. Which is great, because we've done, what, 600? So that means that if there's 600 in the shed... Oh, no, because we've got those as well. So we'd have... So there's
That's like 200 or something, isn't it?
Yeah. My only worry with the border is it's quite a small room. Like, it's good to have a thick border when you've got, like, a ballroom, but is it right for a worker's cottage?
Oh, like, should we just have the one row, maybe?
Maybe.
That might be enough. Look at this.
So annoying that such a small thing is, like, set us back.
I know. But now we've got enough parquet. Clearly, for this room.
Hello!
Hello!
We are in our freezing cold lounge,
Yep.
and after a Herculean journey, we have finally, after 4 attempts, I think, got our hands on a table saw that we think is actually going to work.
Yeah, it's the real deal. Second hand, you found this where? Facebook
Facebook
Marketplace.
Marketplace, as per usual.
Thanks,
Leon-
George.
Yeah, Leon went to collect it today, and we're just about to set it up so that we can start sawing the tongues off our parquet blocks.
That still freaks me out, that expression. Detongue.
Come on. Right, so let's go.
Um,
Let's give it a try.
okay, yeah, busted. We didn't finish our front room by the end of the year as we had planned.
But despite all of the table saw calamities, we are now finally ready to go.
Yeah, so the next Parquet episode that we drop will be an episode in which we lay that Parquet, sand that Parquet, oil that Parquet, yada yada yada.
We've even booked the floor sander, so
Yeah.
it really is happening.
It is!
Yay! Finally! Cannot wait! And we'll be revealing our final colour scheme as
Oh
well.
yes, as promised.
However, we are going away next weekend, so that is going to have to wait a little bit.
But in the meantime, we figured, why not do another Q&A episode? It's been a while since the last one.
Yeah, and there's so many more of you now, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So we're super happy to answer any questions you might have about the house or about our renovation or about any of the videos you might have seen.
Yeah.
Please drop us a question in the comments section below this video.
You know how the internet works.
We would love to hear from you.
I can't wait to hear all these questions.
Thank you so much for staying with us on this long Parquet journey. If you've enjoyed this video, maybe consider giving it a like,
Yeah, it's right next to the subscribe button.
which you can also do. So please consider that if you haven't already. We will really look forward to seeing you in the next episodes and finally revealing our amazing Parquet flooring.
And eventually starting season 2 of this show.
So until then, thank you so much for joining us and we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers!
Chin chin.